Hello everybody, I'm Tanya and welcome back to my series which is called What's in My Wardrobe. In this series I focus on garments in my wardrobe where I have either done some repairs, some alteration or some upcycling. And today's episode is about upcycling. Behind me you can see two examples of dresses that I have made, and they are both made out of curtains. I call it curtain couture. And these are both the same pattern, in fact, the same dress pattern that I've used. The bodice is a 1970s bodice, and then I just make the skirt up as I go along. But I want to tell you about these two curtains. This, I think it's a magnolia. I think this design is a magnolia design as I look at it. And it's so beautiful. When I moved into our last house, it was a real doer-upper, and it had belonged to a couple called Sadie and Alan, and they had lived there for 50 years, and they were in their 80s, and then both of them had sadly passed away, and we bought the house as a probate sale, and they'd left a lot of stuff in the house, and one of the things that they'd left in the house was curtains. And so this was a pair of curtains which Sadie and Alan had left in the house that we bought. And I just thought, you know what, they're so lovely. The fabric is so lovely. It's like a really thick cotton sateen, but without a glaze on it. So I made that, and I think of that as my Sadie dress. And then this dress, I just love the colour when I saw this. I think I bought the fabric on eBay again. I buy quite a few things on eBay, it seems. And I made that into a dress. Anyway, one weekend I went to stay at my friend's house, and on the Sunday morning her husband came back. He'd been away for the weekend, and you know, we were chatting, and I could see him just sitting and looking at me. And eventually he just couldn't contain himself any longer, and he said, "Mate, I don't want to be rude, but I'm sure we had that hanging up in our hallway when I was a kid." And I said to him, "You probably did." So yeah, that was somebody's hallway curtain once upon a time, or something like that, and I've given it a new life, and I absolutely love it. I feel like a real princess in these dresses. So yeah, the curtains, the duvet covers, the tablecloths, the bedspreads, none of them are exempt. If you feel like being creative, use them, upcycle them, make something new, bring them to life, give somebody a nice surprise if they recognise them from when they were kids. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.